Hello everyone, in today's video I wanted to talk about what makes the 30-minute workout effective. And as I've been doing this workout more and more over the past week or so since I posted the first video on it, I've been learning about what really allows us to work. And with the basis of it, the basic philosophy of this is that you want to work out just enough to trigger muscle protein synthesis and muscle growth, but not too much to the point where your body spends most of the time rebuilding itself back up to sort of a net zero before growing. And the way it accomplishes this is that during the workouts, you do the higher rep isolation exercise for a certain body part, followed by a low rep compound. When you have this, you then pre-fatigue effectively with the isolation, and then when you get to the compound, that's when you start to work all the rest of the muscle fibers that have sort of remained dormant during the isolation because they haven't been needed, but you force them into working. So by doing that, you get a full muscle stimulus for growth. And there's two things within the sets that allow for muscle growth to be stimulated fairly optimally. The first one is tempo. When you do these reps, they have to be slow. It has to be about 3 to 4 seconds on the way down, then 3 to 4 second pause, and then on the way up, you can go fast. You can go 1 to 2 seconds, or however fast you can go. Typically, when you start to get tired, it's a grind on the way up too. So tempo is a really key thing. Doing them slow is important. Take your time to really enjoy the squeeze when you're doing each rep. The second one has to do with taking the exercise to failure on both the high rep isolation and the low rep compound. By taking yourself to failure, you then push yourself to get to stimulate muscle growth. That's one of the things that there's a lot of debate on going to failure. However, if you just do one set and you take yourself to failure for that one set, you're not in any way risking overtraining and being too sore for the next day. And so by doing those two things, you then stimulate growth, and which falls into the second part of the philosophy, which is you grow when you rest. So you stimulate and then you rest, and that's it. And you stimulate in just the right amount, just enough for your body to be like, okay, we have to do this, and then you stop. Because if you were to overdo it and do, say, a second set, because I often feel like I can do a second set, but if I did a second set, recovery would take way too long. But now with just one set, I feel sore, I get a nice pump. The next day, I still feel slightly taxed, though I do feel like I can go back and work the same body parts. It's to that extent where I've recovered enough, but I've also stimulated growth. It feels like I have. And so it's important not to obviously overtrain in that way, because you want to just stimulate just enough to allow for full recovery and then stimulate again. So within those repeated bouts of stimulus and recovery, that's how you're going to get the greatest gains in muscle growth or hypertrophy. So this is kind of the basis of what I've been learning with this, is that it's a very, very simple philosophy of what will allow you to get the maximum results in the minimal amount of time, and follow a philosophy of you only have to stimulate the muscle for growth and not destroy it. And then when you're outside of the gym doing the rest of your daily activities, that's when you grow, especially when you sleep, because nothing's going on with your body and your muscles are like, yeah, let's give me some resources here. I gotta fuel up for the next workout. And over time, I do suspect that I will have a lot of muscle growth within this training protocol, and be able to do so without spending hours in the gym destroying my muscles. It's been rather nice to just go to the gym, in, out, do a bunch of exercises still, but only have to do them for one set, and then get out. So if you have any questions about the 30-minute workout, and you want any help about how you can integrate it into your workouts, into your training protocol, please reach out to me. I love helping people with this, so please do so. Otherwise, I hope you got something out of this, and maybe you can apply it into your own workout, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.